welcome to Wedding Mayhem. Welcome to Wedding Mayhem. We started.
You said action, it's not even started yet.
Welcome to Wedding Mayhem.
It started. It hasn't started. Sorry, I'm really confused. He just went action, you went hello.
We've started.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to our Halloween special. Hope you're all well.
Very low key one today.
Yeah, just standard dress for us. So
she's even got tights on, guys, even though you can't see them, and the dress is to the floor. I reckon she's done about 60 quid at least. She's gone all out.
I love a bit of dressing up. Are you a fancy dress person?
No, I don't know. I like wearing a hat. I'm here for the
Which
hat.
is all you're doing today.
I'm here for the hat. I mean, I didn't know it was this extreme.
So welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We're having such an... Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not laughing. I'm just like, when's it appropriate to just finish this donut? I'll just go now.
They are Jaffa Cake donuts. They're brilliant.
Jaff nuts, aren't they? Jaff nuts?
I don't know.
Just made that up.
Having such a huge response to our last episodes and loads of questions coming in, which we will go through at a later date. But thank you very much for the interaction. It's absolutely brilliant. And I have finished the marathon. Woo! I am very broken.
Just in different countries now.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so it was the 50th anniversary, and actually they had one of the original runners that did the first ever marathon in Berlin.
Wow.
I think he was 80 something. Yeah, he finished as well. He was amazing. I actually ran with him for a little while. He was awesome.
Because you could then go back and do the 100th. Oh, you wouldn't be alive, would you?
No, we worked that out on the train. We're all like, oh my God, we could be him. When we worked out, we're like, oh, we'd be dead.
You never know.
Really
You'd probably still be going. You'd definitely be green.
But it was fantastic. It had so many highs and so many lows. We personally, I saw somebody being resuscitated on the road.
You didn't tell me that.
Which was horrific. I was doing well. I actually done my first 10k solid running, which I've never done before, and got to 30k, and he'd just gone down, and they were resuscitating, and it did.
Was he old?
No, he fed my age, about 40ish, but he was not being responsive at all.
Is he all right?
He is all right, thank God. People that were an hour behind me passed, but he had an oxygen mask on and everything. And actually, the organisers are really good, because obviously we've all run and we've all seen this. So they do put stuff up on their Facebook groups and social media. Just basically said there were 5 resuscitations, one at 1k. So literally right at the start, all are now in hospital and all, and all doing fine. You put your body through so much to get to this point that, the marathon is actually the easy part, really, because but there is, with some people, they want to do their best PB. So it is a race, and some people obviously do, I'm not saying that these guys, did that, but, some of them put their body under a lot of pressure. And lots have things wrong with them they don't know, but thankfully everybody was okay.
Are you going to do it next year?
A marathon number 9 in April, and I've already been asked to do Berlin next year, put an application in, so we'll see.
Oh, so it's going to be a thing now, you're doing London and Berlin. Fuck. I've got 2 to deal with.
Well, there's the majors, and I think you have to do it in 6 countries, and then you get like a medal, and you've done them in all the countries that do it.
There's one in Australia.
Yeah, Tokyo, Chicago. One of our, good luck to Nikki, who, when this comes out, would have completed the Chicago Marathon. She's our physio in the group.
Is she the one that's done? Has she done Berlin as well?
Yeah, she did. This is her second Berlin, but yeah, she's.
So she's just done Berlin, and now she's.
Yeah, she normally wouldn't do 2 marathons on the trot, but she goes.
Is that not dangerous?
No, she's really fit. She's a physio.
Apart.
Having said that, she's just had a lemon-sized lump removed out of her lungs, all benign, thank God. But she's incredible. Anyway, to our show. This is
it's Halloween.
It's Halloween, baby. Baby.
It's Halloween, baby.
Oh, I'm really croaky today. I shouldn't have painted my ears, should I?
No.
I've got green ears. So this is a Halloween special, as I said, and we're not going to do this on a negative. We're going to overcome some problems that may arise in the lead up to your wedding, and on the wedding day as well. So some kit to have on the day. Over preparing is better than not being prepared at all. You'd agree with that, wouldn't you? You know, we hear so many stories afterwards, and just because you've booked and paid for things, just because you paid for the best doesn't mean that it won't go wrong. So and it's sometimes got nothing to do with, like with wedding dresses. We often hear that zips will go, or the strap will go, and these are garments that are not made for rigorous dancing and Kayleys and God knows what else.
You've got no bones in your body like Shazza.
Yeah, exactly. So if you put the dress under pressure, or the items that you've got on under pressure, then things can go wrong. But before we
wedding terrors, we can call it.
Oh, wedding terrors! Fantastic! Wow, I can't do it. Can you do it?
Or a pain in the pumpkin.
Pain in the pumpkin.
I don't even know that.
You are my pain in the pumpkin.
You're my pain in the pumpkin.
But before we start, I want to do a little voice note that Lauren sent to the group. You don't know about this. We have now permission to talk about this, because I've had to keep it quiet, because it wasn't actually our story to tell. It was told to us. And we wanted to put it on the podcast because we are hearing a lot of this.
Hey girls, this job never surprises me. Just had to come in to do a handover. She's in bits. Her phone went missing after she dropped the kids off to the ex, as in her husband-to-be's ex. Anyway, she couldn't find it, and then she got in touch with the police, and they said it's last location. The kid's mum has said, do you want to play on the phone? So they know the password. She's cancelled the whole wedding. She's cancelled the park. She sent massive emails making out that she's being abused. She's cancelled the cake, everything. She's completely sabotaged. She's just got her phone back from the police, so the ex doesn't know that they know yet, because the police are dealing with it. So she's now in the process of trying to get her wedding back. I mean, she can't really do anything this end, but just in case it calls and it sounds a bit dodgy, it's the ex. But I feel so sorry for her. Absolutely awful.
Yeah, so that was
so bad.
It's so bad. So this is basically one of our brides, and the ex of her fiance has got hold of her phone and basically gone into all her emails and cancelled all the weddings. All the suppliers have been cancelled.
She got refunds for stuff. It wasn't about the money. She didn't want the money. She just wanted to cancel everything.
Yeah. So
and the wedding's under 2 months away now.
And I owe you an apology.
Yeah, she didn't believe me. Well, no, she believed me. She didn't believe the story.
Yeah. And it's really hard. This is a really hard one. I've been in this industry for 23 years. Trust me, I have seen it all. And, we've had people,
You said you had one before where the husband had died. And
yeah.
The death certificate.
So I mean, that's happened a couple of times, but this one particular...
She needs proof of life, Sharon does.
Yeah, but you will do. If you cancelled it at Alton Towers because of a death, they will want to see the death certificate.
Alton Towers?
Yeah. We've had that.
So weird.
I know, but if you...
All the places. If you were having a day out at Thorpe Park, they need the death certificate.
If you're trying to get money back from a supplier, I think it is a normal thing to be asked for. I've had it at my last work.
Put it in the terms and conditions.
You put it in terms.
We need proof of life.
Yeah, but the thing is that we had this incident, and
Alton Towers. I can't even hear Darren laughing. Oh my God.
We had this bride, and basically this bloke rang up one day and said, "Hi guys, I'm ringing on behalf of the family. Unfortunately, the fiance died in a motorbike accident
on the way to Alton Towers
last night, and obviously they're just trying to come to terms with it." He said, "What can we do about the dress? Can she have a deposit back? Because obviously she's got to pay for the funeral and blah blah blah." And it was a little bit shitty on the phone when I sort of said, "Look, I obviously need to speak to, the bride or,
Did you
next
say the
to
bride
kin.
had died?
The groom-to-be had died.
Oh, I thought you said the bride had died.
No.
Sorry, I didn't speak to her first.
It was a seance. So I said, look, don't worry for now. Everything's on hold, but the moment that doesn't settle, then if somebody can get in touch with us and then we can discuss what happens next. Because we can't, if we speak to a third party, data protection wasn't a thing back then, but it pretty much is obviously now. And something didn't, I don't know whether I'm suspicious or not, but something didn't feel right. And good old Facebook, I went onto Facebook. Well, there's a picture of her with the newest copy, and this shows how long ago it was, with 50 Shades of Grey going, cool, this is a good read. That day. So the last thing you're going to be doing is reading 50 Shades of Grey and putting it on Facebook when your fiance's been killed in a motorbike accident.
Your husband's basically 50 Shades of Blue.
Well done, you.
You like that one, Darren?
And
better than all towers.
She's here for the next 2 hours. Fast forward 4 weeks, I left it. We also took, did one for someone, took this guy's number, and because he gave me a different number. And 4 weeks later, these people just randomly rock up. So there's this bride of ours and this bloke who turns out to be the husband-to-be, the groom.
The dead one.
The dead one. So they went, we don't suppose that you've had a phone call or message regarding our wedding, have you? Anyway, they then said, what happened is that basically everybody had, his ex, or was it her ex, I can't remember which one, had basically done exactly what this had happened, cancelled the whole wedding. And I said, no, wedding dress is here, it's fine. But I did receive a phone call, told them. Bride hysterically was in tears. And I said, but don't worry, the dress is all here. I said, let's take just 2 points of contact. So because we didn't have a correct telephone number for her for some reason. So I took both their numbers. The number he gave me for himself was the number I got off 1471. So it was him that rang me.
So what's the point? I don't get it.
I think that they broke up, cancelled the wedding, made up, and the wedding was back on again.
That's so weird.
So weird. But they then disappeared again, and we never heard from them. Dress was partly paid for. But back in the day.
They're alive because it's karma. It's a bad thing to say.
You
isn't it?
can't say that.
No, but you never ever. You don't. I'm not saying I hope. Look, he agrees.
Yeah, you agree. I'm man around the corner says yes. I don't know, but it's
Man around the corner.
But the thing is, you can't. Yeah, you can't say
claustrophobic.
But you can't be making up these shit lies when there's.
Well, you can't. Yeah, you can't lie about death. I just think you'd never do that.
So
that is karma.
I am really sceptic when this does happen. So we have procedures in place now. To make sure that 100% is right. So, if this is happening to you, if you are trying to cancel your wedding and you're being asked for proof, please do not go off at the supplier, because we do get this a lot. It may be the first time that this has happened to you or you've heard about it, but it happens a lot in all the industry. Time. I've got a massive book of just these incidents.
Yeah. Well, you get someone's like, circumstances change now, can I have money back for my dress?
Yeah.
Like,
no. Yeah. And things like for us, we've put a dress in production, even if you bought off the peg, we've probably replaced that with another dress by buying it. So, there are reasons why the suppliers say you can't cancel, but there are, we do other things like exchange and stuff like that, So, yeah, but I have an update for you.
Right. Because
you've not heard from us since.
Right.
So obviously I had to ask for permission. I've been in Berlin with this marathon. So she did message me. I'm going to read it to you because it gets worse. Believe it or not, it gets worse.
Oh, God.
Yes, it is shocking. I couldn't believe it. You're very welcome to discuss this with anonymity, of course. Anonymity?
I can't say it.
Of course. You should know that since my fitting, it has come to light that the reason my future husband's ex felt disgruntled enough to do such a thing is because he was cheating with her. I feel embarrassed about the entire thing. So stupid. Anyway, I have cancelled the wedding, kicked him out, and now have to face selling my dress. and the Flower Girl bridesmaid dresses that we bespoke, and were very expensive.
Bespoke.
Bespoke.
She was
This is
telling me
serious.
about-
Don't laugh in
No, but you
seriousness.
said bespoke. You should have said it properly then.
Very expensive. He has left me with nothing, and having paid for the wedding, I have lost a fortune. If you know what I can do with my wedding dress and Flower Girl, please let me know. Thank you for everything you guys have done.
Oh, it's so sad.
Yeah, so we have actually helped her with an avenue to selling her dress. So
But when we were talking about it, I was just like, oh, how's your fiance? And she was like, he's broken. He feels like it's all his fault. Bet he does, because he's a cheating little bastard.
yeah, well, it turns out I think the
She was broken, like, and felt so bad for him, and then it's him all along. What a
yeah.
joke. Oh,
So actually,
men.
in the emails that she was sending over to people, she was saying that she'd been this is the ex cancelling the wedding to
saying
surprise.
that he was a drunk. Oh, it was awful. Like, because she read one to me in the shop. Like, I'm glad that I'm walking away from abuse and not having to put up with it. I'm just putting myself first, and all just this. Like,
she was
real...
pretending to be the bride, and
yeah,
so
so messed up.
But actually, it turns out that all those things were true about him.
But this ex is also married to someone else.
No.
Yeah. This is what is so
Oh,
weird.
so the ex-partner
The ex is married.
that did the emails is married.
He's married.
I'll be interested to see what the partner thinks of that.
Yeah.
What would you do? I'd be really royally pissed off.
Oh,
Take note, Jonathan.
Yeah, she said Jonathan, serious.
Yeah, serious.
You wouldn't even want to know.
On another note, I know how you find it difficult with the microphone now, with the hair.
With the hair. Isn't it weird? Oh, what did you say earlier? I didn't make an effort or something. You said something about Halloween because I'm not green. But look who don't need a wig, honey. Look who's got a red wig, shall I say. Could have been any colour. She got red.
Right, so we're
White.
right. So you can see that we've got loads of
Nothing to say.
loads of shit on the table, much to the disgruntled of the producer, who did. They've all done this. We walked in, didn't we? And everything was all decorated.
I know,
It was
it's
really
lovely.
exciting. Oh, we forgot our pal. What are we going to call him?
Yeah.
I'm going to call him Audrey for some reason.
Audrey. I thought you said Orgy.
Aubrey.
No, that's you struggling to say Aubrey.
Aubrey.
No, let's call him
Charlie.
No.
Right.
I'll think.
Come back to us half an hour. We'll have a name.
Yeah.
Your little pal here, because again, you've known. I've done all of this. I did a lot of this running around the marathon. I was blooming slow. So you've got horror stories on there, so some funnies and stuff, and some serious as well. And then I've got a few questions from brides to be, and we're going to try and resolve those as well. What do you want to do first?
It's up to you.
So we end with the funnies? Let's end with the funnies.
Yeah.
Right. And again, going on the back of what we've just said, please stop putting your wedding dresses on Facebook in these groups.
What do you mean?
So girls are, and I get what they're doing, especially if they're
Want
on
to
a...
get opinions?
Yes.
Oh, I see it all the time because I'm in
Yeah.
a group.
If they like trying on 3 or 4 dresses, that's why shops don't allow photos, half the time, because, this girl, listen to this, someone screenshotted a picture of me in my dress that I put onto Facebook group asking for people's opinions, and they sent it to my fiance. So I've had to change my dress, and it's costing me lots of money. I mean, one, who's screenshotting and sending it to fiance anyway, but,
Wow.
isn't that awful? So, yeah, stop doing that, people. Honestly, it'll bite you at the bum.
That was really funny.
Yeah, I thought you were laughing at my joke then. No. Oh, you're going straight into questions. We can do that at the end.
No, it's a story.
Oh, we'll do this at the end.
No, but it's at the top of my card.
Yeah,
Please
but
let me read
you can
it.
read those at the end. Let's do dilemmas and problem.
It's with the old cards.
Oh yeah, got the old cards here.
She's giving me the old
Put
shit.
that in front of there. There. Put that in front of there. Right. Okay. Right.
What?
Okay. So I've got some questions. Actually, one of the questions is,
I've got no.
I've changed my mind on my dress. How do I cancel? What's the best excuse to cancel my dress?
There isn't an excuse.
No, just be honest.
You're stuck with it, huh?
As you know, that if you come into a shop and giving excuses, we've heard them all before.
Yeah.
You know, so
and she won't believe you.
no, I won't. Honestly, I won't.
Even if you die at Alton Towers.
I won't. I'm sorry, because I've heard it before and it's awful. And I think this is like relationships, isn't it? If you've been really burnt, you know, going into relationships, you always hold back a little bit. Bit witchy. I know, I'm a bit witchy. You just talk to your boutique. You know, if it's changed your mind of the dress, you may have an option. Like us, depending on time limit,
other shops do or not.
Time limits, I think quite rare, but we'll exchange your dress, you know, but there obviously is a time scale to that. Or change your dress up, you know, adding stuff, taking stuff away from it. Go and have a consultation with your seamstress ahead of it, because there's a reason why you suggest the dress in the first place.
Yeah.
Isn't there? Mm-hmm. Very rarely that if the girls...
Most people change their dresses if they're pregnant, they can't physically fit in their dress.
Yeah. Or we've had girls with catheters. It's catheter, isn't it? Stoma bags. We've had breast cancer patients where we've had to change, you know, the situation with the dress and that. But actually, we can work around that mostly anyway, so that doesn't really make a difference.
Really,
but if it's a fitted dress, then there are limitations. If it's something like, you know, this one, then there's lots of things that you can change. But, you know, if you've got a slim dress and you want to make it a ball gown, there's nothing stopping you having a ball gown skirt made like the one behind us.
Yeah. And then you've got 2 looks then. 2
looks, yeah. Take it off them for the evening. Yeah. You know, so
I always say try it back on first.
Not at home. Please don't try it on at home. Even if you have to pay a little bit extra to go to the shop that you bought it from, and retry it on in the shop. Try it on in the environment that you have bought it from, because trying it at home, you see it on these Facebook groups, and they're in their bedroom with the mirror on the back of the door. And there's shit all over the bedroom. It's not the right length, so it's bluing up, so it's not showing the full potential of the dress. And they're going, I don't know what
shit all over the bedroom.
Yeah, we have, you know, where they've been trying on stuff, where they've ordered loads of stuff off ASOS and Temu, and they're trying to, like, you know, it's chaos. You want less chaos, go and pay extra to make an appointment with the boutique to try your dress on in the environment that you bought it on, you know. But yeah, you can change it.
Did you get your nails done, Halloween?
Yes, I have done it.
She's leaving.
Did it last night.
We're looking at about 80 quid now, I
reckon. Yeah.
It's going up.
I've cancelled the wedding. Best excuse to use to tell guests. Lots of cancellations.
I don't know. I'll just tell them the reason why.
Well, we had it on the travel one, didn't we? Where they cancelled the wedding, but they were staying together. But everybody bought their tickets and everything. That was a bit, you know.
Yeah, so then they just done a holiday in the end, didn't they?
Yeah, but we suggested doing, so if you're staying together, just have a blessing. Don't have a legal wedding. You know, do a married at first sight where they, you know,
what
you can...
What was the question again? What do we tell people?
I've cancelled the wedding. Best excuse to use to tell the guest.
I suppose it depends if you're splitting up or not.
It depends on the circumstances. I think if you split up...
You need a bit more detail there.
Yeah, if you're splitting up, basically tell them the reason why, you know, you don't have to tell them the reason why you split up, just say that you have parted. And I think then, you know, you don't want to discuss it anymore if it's really sensitive. And I think any guest wanting to know the ifs, whys and buts, you know, not great people, are they, really?
But if Sharon needing the proof.
I know,
not a great person.
It's that. And I think if you're together and you want to be together, then, you know, and you can't get your money back because, you know, the venues and suppliers, you know, have that clause in their contract, and you've got everything, either sell your package. You can sell your package, can't you? I've seen
sell
it.
Sell your package.
So, you know, you can wedding date, but if you've got like a £10,000 wedding package at a hotel or a venue, then, you know, you could offer at 50%. So at least you get 50% off. People will bite your hands off, wouldn't they? Yeah. You could do the whole package, like the wedding dress, the suit hires, you know, everything, all good to go. So they don't have to do any planning. So anybody with last minute weddings, actually, because the venues might change the dates over.
Raffle.
That's a good idea.
People do raffles, something. Maybe we should do a raffle on the dress or something.
Well, raffle me. Do you think anybody would want to buy the dress now? I've worn it.
Oh my God.
They did. When we
literally went, we should do that with the dress. She went, raffle me.
We did, weirdly enough, we did, when we did Don't Tell the Bride, the first episode, I tried on one of the dresses that was actually the dress for
God,
the
I remember
bride.
watching that.
And then we ended up changing the dress on the show for the bride because she didn't like it. And so the dress that I had on, that was the original dress, we had so many people that wanted to buy it from the gay community. And it went to a drag artist in Northern Ireland who actually wanted to come and wear it and stand in the window and pose for the day.
Oh my God.
So yeah, he didn't do that. Right, yeah, raffle. I think that's a good idea.
Raffle.
Auction it off, raffle.
Do a raffle. What? So hang on.
Resell
we need
it.
to think tenner a ticket.
Yeah.
Well, it depends how many people enter. You've got to work out how many entries you're going to have.
Yeah, but you keep it going. It depends on your wedding date. If your wedding's like 2026, say, so 18 months, you've got enough time to do it.
We should do that, honestly. Maybe we shouldn't talk about this on camera.
No,
but
stop.
Raffling's a really good idea.
I'm on a real
Stop.
tight budget, but don't want a cheap dress. Help.
Oh, here I am. I think you should just work out spreadsheets, Excel spreadsheets.
Yeah.
Because
I think you could pinch stuff from, do your spreadsheet do your wish list and then just be a bit more realistic.
yeah, I don't think you should ever cut back on a dress.
No.
Cut back on a party favour. No one keeps them.
After the wedding, probably the only photo that you'll have out is you in your wedding dress.
Well, yeah.
You won't have the cake photo out. Sorry, cake people.
Yeah, I literally,
DJ
I don't
party.
think I'm going to have a cake.
You'll have
when
all
I get married.
you'll have all those memories, obviously, and you will have all those other photos.
Yeah.
But on your mantelpiece will be a picture of you in your dress with your partner.
Yeah.
So don't. But if you don't, go to a private independent boutique. I'm not giving a shout out for Love Me Do Brides, us.
I'm not giving a shout out for Love Me Do Brides, us.
But I will anyway. But boutiques always have a sale on, don't they? They always
You're a
have
fiery redhead.
I am.
You are. Oh God.
So I am. They always have sales on because dresses get discontinued daily. So there's always great buys in there, and you'll still get the service that you would do with a full price dress. You get the support. You'll get after support as well if they like us.
And come to our sale day that's coming up.
Yeah, well, this will be out after sale day.
Oh, will it?
Yeah.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Because this is a Halloween special, and our sale day is on the 20th of October, and Halloween is on the 31st.
Oh, I just didn't know if it would come up a bit earlier.
No,
So we have not mentioned that.
Because it's Halloween. Well, I did mention it.
Not on the... No, we haven't mentioned about our sale day on previous episodes, have we?
Oh no, we'll put a social out and tell everybody about it. But go to a boutique. Don't go to these chains because these dresses are, the fabrics are not great. So you'll end up with a cheap looking dress that thousands of people have got. Go to a private boutique. Go for the sale. Go early because if you don't find anything on your first,
And you can do it on a payment plan.
Yeah, ask them if they do payment plans. Good, that's a good
Us.
shout. Us, obviously. Right. My mum and friends ruined my first dress shopping experience. How can I go on my own without hurting their feelings?
Don't tell them. It's not about them. They've ruined your first go. Don't let them ruin your second.
Yeah, I've had this week. Girl on her own.
I had loads of girls last week coming on their own.
Yeah.
And they were like, is that weird? And I'm like, no, it's the best.
No. Yeah, there's no shame of going on your own. In fact, if anything, you'll have clarity, you'll have quiet to process, you'll have time to think. More people you bring with you to a boutique, the more you're trying to please people and somebody, and you're hypersensitive at this moment. Even if you're not a sensitive person, you will be when you try and dress on. And any little clip comment or just a look you'll read more into it than it actually is.
Yeah. I actually said to someone the other day, I think it was a friend, and she was lovely, but she spoke straight away when the bride really liked it. And then before we went back into the changing room, I said, next time we come out, I said, can you wait for the bride's opinion first before you give yours? And she was like, oh. And she was like, well, that's why she's brought me, because she said I told her I'd be honest.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, but she was really excited about that last dress, and you kind of pissed on it a little bit.
Yeah.
Didn't say that, but yeah. So, yeah, always wait. If you're going with the bride, remember you're there just to support her. You're not there to be got one.
You want to be with the person that you're making the memory with. It doesn't matter what dress you go out with. That person that you're bringing with you is not that not interested, but they love you whatever you wore, and if you were making a mistake, 100% people would jump in. We would jump in. Yeah. We would put more dresses in if we weren't 100% sure that you were sure. But you want that. You want to look back in 20 years' time and go, I had such a lovely time. I took my mum, or my stand-in mum, or I brought my dad, or the guy that's been with me, or love the dads. I've had somebody bring in the
nans and the granddads.
Yeah, I had somebody bring in actually their godfather. And that was lovely. And that person just sat there, and they were just so happy because felt so privileged to be there. It's a huge honour to come and sit on that sofa. But the voices on the sofa can wreck it for you. So
the looks or the faces.
Yeah. So choose wisely, guys. And find your dress on your own, and do the reveal. I'm loving these reveals. I think they're fantastic.
First looks.
Yeah, no pressure on you either. You're constantly, because the dress is the first thing that you'll buy, and I think you're constantly then, worrying about what other people are going to think of it, because you are, vulnerable at this stage, all the way through. So come on your own, buy your dress on your own, FaceTime people if you want to, although...
And get married, love.
My dress does not fit after putting on weight. I have 2 weeks to the wedding. Help! That's what they've said.
There's normally ways around it again, isn't there?
Yeah, so again, right, so
Force it back.
Yeah, so this is goes to the first thing on our table. So we do these things, and most bridal boutiques, independents that you go to, and these are pre-made corset backs. Okay, you can extend the back of a dress 10 inches if there's enough width in the fabric.
There's 1.5 inches between dress sizes. So if you think, I don't know how big that is.
Yeah, well, it depends on the designer dress that you've got. If you're buying from a pre-made company, I'm trying not to say the words, sometimes those seams are not there. They're minimum seams because it costs them lots of money to put seam allowance in. But if your dress doesn't fit you, or you've bought something off the peg, like our lady that's wanting to do something cheap, if there's a dress that she really loves but it's too small for her, you are able to extend the dress by putting in a back panel. And this is quick to do.
Oh my God, I didn't know them bits come off.
Did you not? Honestly.
I don't even know why I bothered saying that, because I knew I'd get disappointment and disgust.
How long have you worked for me?
No, some of ours don't have that.
No, because they're apart and they should be together.
Right, okay.
Part of the tidying up process.
Right.
So these back panels will go in the back of the dress, and then these then fit into the seam. So the seamstress will just literally put that into the seam, so you just see that bit there, and then you've got the corset ribbon that runs through, and this ties up like shoelaces. But you can have it as wide as you want. As wide as you want, or as slim as you want. Or you can do, we do smaller ones, but if they have the bigger ones, that can be then cut in place, to fit in the dress. And you can, I think that is 10 inches. If there's fabric in the back of the dress, then you can extend that by 10 inches, particularly if
you can do it on your bum as well. If you've got a fitted dress, you can do a little panel in your bum.
Yeah, so if that goes low down, that can go over the bottom. It's easier in the dress that I'm wearing to get away with lots of changes.
An A-line dress, a big skirt.
Yeah, if you've got a fitted dress that you're a little bit stuck on, but there's still things that you can do. And also, I'll tell you what you can also do as well. So if it is a fitted dress, I've done this before. Hold on. I brought some fabric with me. It's like Blue Peter, this, isn't it? Blue Peter's still going?
No.
Is it not?
It stopped many, many years.
Did it? Is it still going? Thanks, boss.
When?
Right, so this is a bit of satin. So if you've got a fitted dress and you don't want a corset back, so I'm chopping up.
What are you doing?
I know. What you can do, okay, is, hold on. I'm not going to be able to do it very straight, but sorry, forgive me, guys. Right, you can lift up your arm, or you can probably do it with me. Hold on a second. Oh my God, this hair, Lauren, how do you cope? Right, so down...
Can we just establish, I don't wear wigs. This is my hair. I've not just let Sharon into my hair robe.
Right, down the side of your sleeves, I'll show you, my armpit shaved.
I was just going to say.
No,
I think you've literally just got one little rogue curl.
Oh yeah, that's all I have. I have 3. That's it. I'm obviously with an Indian and Italian heritage and a German heritage.
Oh
I am literally and dark too. I'm the least hairy person ever. I got like 3 hairs under the armpit. Anyway, you didn't want to know about my armpits. I've not done that properly. Hold on. So down the side seam, please, any seamstress out there, I am hocking this up as I go along. Your seamstress will do this properly. Right, so they will open up that side seam there, and depending on how much you need it let out, they can do a V panel, okay, and put that V panel in there, which will then, especially with big boobs, this is really good. If your boobs exploded,
cover up your side boob.
Yeah, this will expand this. You'll probably see it on dresses that have got that see-through panel in, so that's that sort of thing, and with those see-through panels you can put a solid piece of fabric in if you want, but by taking that seam out, so undo that seam, putting that panel in there, it will expand that dress by 3 inches on each side.
Yeah.
Probably more if you want. You just got to be careful. Obviously, the seamstress will do extra thing. If your dress is lace like this, where have I put that piece of lace? Hold on. Basically, so because you'll have seams here. The seamstress can then put more lace over where those seams are. People will never know that you've had it done, so it will just cover up all the seams and everything. But that is a way of expanding the dress. We've had it with slim dresses and we've gone all the way down, but again, you've ended up with extra seams. But if it's done equally on each side, I don't think really it will make much difference. Or ask the boutique if they have an exchange policy, but again, it depends on when you bought your dress to the time that you're asking them. I think that's it.
Can I say my funny story now?
No, I've still got questions. I've done.
God, have we done like 50 questions?
Because these questions are coming in from people, and the people are watching, and we're doing this for the people.
For the people.
For the people. Oh my God, my hip's hurting. I might have a fractured hip. I haven't got time to go and get extra. My zip keeps coming down on my dress.
Look it.
Yeah. So a lot of people. I didn't bring a zip with me. Right. Have you got flies? No.
No.
Right. People don't know this, but actually on Good Clothing and actually on my my Primark jeans, I've got them as well. Zips lock. So that little toggle. Bring your toggle up, and as you get to the top, clip it.
Yeah, just push that little flappy bit down.
Is it flappy? Lock it. It will stop the zip going down. Yeah. We should do a thing on zips actually of how to mend a broken zip on the day, because I've had a zip break on the day. And Mum took the actual mechanism thing off in her hand. If your zip is a little bit stuck, particularly these nylon zips, if you get it, there's lots of things you can do. If you rub a pencil up and down your zip, that will ease your zip. You can run that zip up and down easily, and that will stop you yanking the zip.
So up and down your zip? Yeah,
so you know, like the teeth. They call it the teeth, don't they?
So when the zip's up and closed, you just go like that with a pencil?
Yeah,
So I was trying to do it in the least
when
sexual way.
On one of our dresses, Omnia, particularly when it's a close zip and it's a nylon zip, so the fabric's quite close to the thing, it's quite difficult to get a range, and sometimes it can take 2 people to do it.
Yeah, because you need a straight
line. And you need somebody, actually I'll talk about that in a minute. So you need and it's a little bit stiff, don't yank it, literally run your pencil up and down. Stop laughing, you're such a lad. Up and down the zip with a pencil, that will just ease it. It's like a wax. You can use...
Lube it up.
You could use Vaseline.
Vaseline?
You could use Vaseline.
Vaseline?
Vaseline.
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 You can use Vaseline. What do you call it?
Vaseline.
Oh, you can use whatever she said. Anything that is that waxy, but use a Q-tip, because you don't want to be running your finger on it, because you'll get it on the dress. And it depends on your dress. If your dress is, satin or a crepe, you've got to be careful that you're not getting that residue on your dress. So wax we'll use as well. Come and see me, Beekeeper, for wax. What was the other thing? With zips as well, if they're a little bit for don't seem to think that it can go up, get somebody to come in front of you and push your fabric as hard as they can to the back, it will just give...
Sounds like a slaughterhouse.
Yeah, but if they push the fabric, as much fabric, so they can give you a bit of tolerance at the back, that zip will go up easily. Laughing at me.
But you can't all wait for your wedding day now.
Well, I think it's important.
Fun to get into that dress.
Yeah.
Someone pushing you from the front.
Never assume that everything's going to go
The
perfect.
pictures will be lovely.
I promise you that things will go wrong. And if you're prepared, they won't go wrong. Mm-hmm. Here's one for you. You know about this one. My pockets keep gaping open. What can I do? Stop putting your hands in your pockets on your wedding dress before the wedding.
Yeah, and also it needs to be... Sorry, I just walked into a yawn then. And it needs to be fitted properly. Because sometimes it's too tight on your hips, then your pockets are going to gape.
Yeah, exactly that.
So speak to your seamstress.
Yeah, speak to your seamstress, and if you bought it and it is a little bit snug, then it just needs easing out about that because
or lifting a little bit.
Yeah, and lifting. But when if it's a new dress, don't put your hands in your pocket until after your wedding day. Because it's fabric stretches, so you're going to get that gaping. If you've already put that into it, put that into it, your hands into your pockets, and you've already stretched them, or you've bought an off the peg dress, and it's gaping, then again you can sort it out with some stitches. What have we got in here? We got
I thought it was pepper.
salt pepper, poppers. You've got the little poppers. Oh, I want to talk about hook and eyes as well. You have some secret little poppers put into the dress so you can pop it shut. Velcro inside will work as well. I want to talk about the zip thing again. Can I go back to the zip thing?
If you want to.
It's all right. Have another cake. So a lot of time with the zip coming down, it's because the fastener on the top has...
Oh my God, are you trying to say fastener? I can't say it now. Fastener.
The hook and eye.
You call it a fastener.
I call it a fascinator.
Oh my God.
You'll have hooks and eyes on your dress. Those hooks and eyes have only been put on for transportation to keep them there. You will need them firmly stitched in by your seamstress. Don't rely on manufacturing stitching because the reason why they put them on temporarily is because they get moved depending on where you need them fitted. Yeah. So just make sure that seamstress actually does sew those tightly for you. I would also put a secondary one in, but make sure that when you get to the top, when you're doing your dress up, as you come up, then make sure that your hook and eye is done and then finish off zipping up. Is that all right? Yeah. Do that. Or, actually, I love this little pot. I've got to open it. Sorry. You can get these. Have you seen these? You get these normally on jeans and trousers. It's the bar and the hook. For extra support, I would get those put on. I don't know whether you can see them. Darren's going to go in close. I would get those put on your dress because they are really sturdy. They're not
get them on suit trousers.
Yeah, that's it. Well, the crossover, yeah. I'd have those put on. They are really sturdy and and if they're stitched on really tightly, then I think that's a really good way to do it. People use those for hooking the dress up as well. Oh, hooking the dress. What a good segment.
Get another prop.
I love props. Emergency kits.
Being on QVC.
I know. When people keep asking, when they come into the shop, they're like, "Oh, can you tell us about this? Tell us about that?" And we're like, "Yeah, okay." Get yourself some of these nappy pins. These are the ones that clip in. Okay. Oh, these don't actually clip in. I got these quickly from the guy around the corner. But oh no, but they have.
I wonder how long they've been on that shelf. Nappy pins. Come on. When was the last time a nappy pin was used?
They've got them in Superdrug. Yeah, so nappy pins. So, or your haberdashery will sell them. If your bustle loop breaks, because it's very fine, somebody are going to step on it. People are going to jump on you when you're dancing and stuff like that. Have these, because if your bustle loop breaks, I always suggest having the internal one done anyway as a backup. But again, if that breaks, you literally put that one high up, put this one into the dress. I would do a couple, and then you loop them together. And that will hold your dress up as a bustle loop, so it will hold the dress together. And they're really sturdy, and they don't bend either. So
they're meant to contain shit.
Yeah. So nappy pins, buy nappy pins. Look, they'll be like what do they call it? They'll get all sold out. What do they call that? A rush to buy nappy pins now.
Oh my God.
Right, you can do stories now. Oh, one more.
I've spoken about 20 minutes. Just turn the camera off me, Darren.
I'm awake
I'll have a
now.
snooze.
I've literally, I know I've run a marathon, but I'm physically tired, but my mental...
She's not actually painted her face, guys. This is how she's arrived back.
Right, last one, and you will like this one. Can I dye my wedding dress afterwards?
No. Yeah, I don't know. We had a lady dye her actual wedding dress, but we didn't do it.
I'm slipping off the sofa.
You're doing it to me. I'm practically laying
Yeah,
down.
no, we have had a lady that has dyed her wedding dress. I would not do it on satin. Hers was lace, and it was a bit of a risk, but it looked wicked.
It was like an ombre purple.
Yeah, and it just the colours were fantastic. I'll get the person that did it for her. If you're interested, message us, and I'll find. We'll put a picture up. Victoria, let us put a picture up.
People do say, "Oh, maybe afterwards I'll dye it and wear it again."
Well, she had it for her wedding dress. That was a huge risk if it didn't.
Yeah.
She said I was really worried. Don't do it on satin, and I'll tell you the reason being is satin is made. All fabric's made, but satin in particular is made of water. And will have watermarks in it, and dyeing it, you will get rings of watermarks. So I would not do it on satin. I would cut it short and put a band around it.
Someone a while ago said that her mum and dad, on their wedding anniversary every year, they used to put their wedding dress and wedding suit back on and go out for dinner.
I love that.
And then she said when they got like 30, 40 years in, because their weight had changed, he ended up just wearing the tie and she just wore a veil.
We had a party down our street once. It was when I first moved into this street, so I was unaware of it. And every year they have like a charity ball for a bride that unfortunately lost her life to an illness, and in her memory did this ball. I don't know whether it's still going, but it was fantastic. And everybody had to wear their original wedding dresses.
Fuck me, did you have 3 outfit changes?
Yeah, well, they had, and but it was quite funny watching them go down the street because they didn't fit them, so the backs of wedding dresses were out here.
Oh, they could have done with some nappy pins.
That's it.
Some corset backs.
Exactly. So they're my top tips. I've got thousands, so we'll do that another time because she's losing the will to live. And there's some questions. There's some stories in here that I think will have more top tips in. Go on. You can go.
Shit myself then think you had a nosebleed, but you've got blood all over your face.
Just casually dripping blood out of me. We're going to put that.
Right. I don't know if I'm going to be
Charlie.
able to pronounce this properly, because that's what made me laugh so much, because it's such a classic saying, but it's the wrong way around.
Hold on, I'm just going to readjust myself. I'm really slipping off the sofa.
God, just moved us back off the sofa. Let's give me a bit of dress. I'm a bit chilly.
Go on, off you go.
Just as they were about to be announced at the reception. I'm going to wait for you because you'd spit that all over my face.
Oh, will I? Oh, maybe keep it in.
She crapped her Spanx.
Sorry, start again.
Just as they were about to be announced at the reception, so obviously their entrance, like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, way.
Yeah.
She crapped her Spanx.
She shit
It made
herself.
me laugh because normally she crapped her pants, but she crapped her Spanx.
Don't wear Spanx.
Remember dirty old chicken and now shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Another reason why not to wear them.
The announcement was made before they could do anything about it, and her new husband immediately swept her into their first dance. Halfway through, he realised what happened, and they cut the dance short.
He didn't know.
No, but not before he'd managed to squish it up her back. Oh, this is disgusting. To make matters worse, the venue was a tent in a field in pretty much the middle of nowhere. They had to spray her off with a hose.
Back up dress every single time. Always, you probably won't need it.
And some bloody wipes.
Yes. I mean that's actually really important. If you're in the middle of nowhere, particularly as a bride, you need literally your backup plans, don't you? You need, like you said, you don't know what's going to happen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I love that. So sorry.
Oh, hang on. This is literally just a
Can I have a
one-liner.
couple?
What? Hang on. You have a little 5-minute break. Right. The vicar tipped the wine chalice up too high and sucked the bride with red wine.
No!
Like you.
I've done, red wine. Here we go.
She's off again.
I'm off again. Top tip. If somebody, we had loads of. We
actually put red wine on that.
Yeah, it is red wine.
That's why it's lilac.
So we had lots of. We've done this already on the show with the frame people. Frame wedding dress, they were fantastic. So if you do spill something on yourself, have chalk. Obviously the wipes help, but have some chalk, because chalk really does work. I don't need to do chalk again because I've already done it, haven't I? But chalk will temporarily dry it up as well. But I don't know whether you can see that. If I do, yeah, chalk. If you keep doing it, chalk will do it. Or Tipp-Ex. Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I'm reading. I know the answer.
I know you do, but they don't know.
Yeah,
Tipp-Ex.
exactly.
I've done this with a lady that literally
I
had her last fitting and she got fake tan all over her dress. Tipp-Ex your dress.
Yeah. Or there's I've got it at home. I've got
Pencil
a mark on my new white trainers, and it's like a little twisty thing with a little sponge on the end, and it comes out like white paint.
Yeah, it's the old plimsoll thing. Yeah, so yeah.
Plimsoll.
So that will really, really help and stay on. But I did it for a girl. I don't think I went through 2 pots in the end, but she got fake tan all over her dress, literally at her fitting appointment. And I was steaming it and packing it for her that day, you know. But yeah, another top tip. Got another question. You're taking too long. Give me one.
It's not questions. No, wait. No, get off. It's ruining the show. Right. Oh no, that sounded a bit weird. Right. There was a really good one that was like a one-liner.
Come on, I want to do one.
No, hang on.
I'll do it while you find it.
Basically, it was a barn wedding, and the whole ceremony you could just hear a cow giving birth.
Again, check your venue out. Ask for these things not to be there, you know.
See if there's any animals that are
you really, when you're planning your wedding, you need to transport yourself on the day. Be eyes and ears everywhere, you know, and ask the possibilities. And it sounds really stupid, but if it's on a farm, will there be animals around, you know? Come on, you're taking too long. Give me a question. Right, I'll read one. My sister's boyfriend dropped his cigar on the dress and burnt a hole in the gown before she went up the aisle.
Tipp-Ex your way out of that one, Shazza.
Well, no, you can't. Well, but a hole in it. Well, you use Wonder Web. And brilliant if it's on tulle.
My whole school life was funded by Wonder Web.
Yeah, so you put
all my trousers were too long.
Everybody knows what Wonder Web is, surely. I'm hoping they do. But hopefully you've got a steamer at your wedding. You must have a steamer at your wedding because you will need it on the day. Sorry, new packet. But Wonder Web's fantastic. So if you've got a dress, especially it's got lace on it, and you've got a hole, literally put a little bit of Wonder Web under a little piece of lace, so underneath, and pop your lace there and steam that over the hole, and then you can cut away the excess bits that you don't need, or you don't need to do that. Cut out your piece of lace, put the bit of Wonder Web underneath the lace and steam it on top of your dress, and you'll cover your hole. A little bit difficult if you've got it on. Why are you laughing at me?
I don't know, you just went, and then you'll cover your hole.
Cover your hole. A little bit difficult when it's satin, because satin there's no hiding with plain dresses. But you could, depending on where it is, put a bit of lace on it. So it, you know, so changing your dress again, but you know, putting a bit of lace on your dress, but equally do it. So if you know, just don't put it in one place, it'll look odd. But if you've got it down one side, put it on the other side, and then one in the middle, so it looks like it's part of the dress. This goes back to I had a girl in the week that just wanted a plain dress, but she couldn't find a dress that had the right lace and stuff like that. So what we're doing is that grandmother's wedding dress was actually lace. And she's absolutely fine with bits and pieces being cut out from it. So what we're going to do is cut out her lace and put them on her train.
Lovely.
It's really lovely. So you can do something like that, you know. Go on, you go. You found it yet?
No, that's long gone.
Oh, I went to a wedding a few years back where the bride and groom's first dance was near the cake in the centre of the dance floor. They attempted the dirty dancing move right into the cake.
Oh no. I just realised I haven't got many because you've took half of them.
Oh, here you go. God,
just taking my cards, my life.
Not seen you for a week. Go on, mine.
Stranger.
Oh, here you go. A barn wedding where you could hear a cow giving birth in the whole ceremony.
That was my one. Yeah,
You got one?
The worst thing I've ever seen at a wedding is when a bridesmaid had a bit too much to drink during dinner and grabbed the centrepiece vase and promptly threw up in it. I don't think that worked with the bride's decor plan. Hannah.
Oh, funny. One of my school's best friends was literally locked in a bathroom on the day of her wedding by her mother-in-law. She was eventually let out, or got out. They're now sadly divorced. What the hell?
So weird.
Why would you lock her in the bathroom? Let's spin the wheel! Woo!
Oh, it's right there.
Do you want to do it?
Yep.
Will you moan that you never do it?
Oh my God.
It does make me a bit feisty, this red hair. Maybe you should dye your hair back to whatever colour it was. Buffet or sit down?
Buffet.
Why?
Because it's so much easier. I love picky bits. It's my favourite meal.
It's cheap. I think
I
it's
love
cheaper.
picking at stuff. I just think it's the best. And I love the grazing boards. They're brilliant. The grazing tables.
Yeah.
So snazzy.
Yeah. You would have already seen the episode with Cutting Edge. And I love the stuff that they do. Like, they do all the hot foods as well.
That's the best day.
Are you going again?
I'm just spinning it again.
Oh, am I not having a go?
No. Oh, when was your first kiss, Shazza? Oh, no.
On my arm.
Oh, you're one of them.
Yeah, on my... No, we've discussed this before. It was...
Was it meant to be the... Oh my God,
yeah,
sorry, I keep walking into yours.
I had a little... I don't know how old I was. I think I was over 10. But there was a boy called...
22.
There was a boy called JJ. And he was called JJ, yeah. It was JJ.
I can imagine Sharon being like, hi, JJ.
Yeah, and I think we... well, cause when you're young, you plan things, you know. So we'd already planned that we were going to do a kiss on the rec at 6 o'clock before rounders. You know,
yeah, that's spontaneous.
I know, but I knew I
Wild.
I went to the practice before, so it was like, you know, I'd never done it before. So yeah, my first kiss was my arm.
Oh.
You do love bites on your arm.
Mine was under a table in like year 1.
What year's year 1?
My daughter's age, so like 5, 6.
Well,
So basically, my mum was telling my little girl this the other day because a little boy in her class drew a picture of a rocket ship. Anyways, there was this boy. I actually went out with him when I was 13 after.
Oh, wow.
And again when I was about 20.
That's
So we
cute.
literally went out 3 times. But the first time we were like, actually, I think it was reception, like 4 or 5. And my mum was telling my little girl, he used to really like me and he always used to draw me pictures of bin lorries because that was his favourite.
Bin lorries.
So I used to get bin lorry pictures like every day from him. And like the mum was like, he loves bin lorries, so that means like he loves Lauren.
Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah. Yeah. We went out with him 2 more times.
Oh.
Weird.
Really weird. Yeah. Right, spin it. Oh, let me spin it this time. Oh, God.
Oh, you spun it the wrong way as well.
No, I spin it my way. Words of wisdom. What have you got?
Stop fucking yawning. It's my word of wisdom. Have a nap. Words of wisdom.
Listen to your own voice.
And as well, she'll tell me off for this. But at the end of the day, it is just a dress. Stop making it into like this huge thing because you will get so stressed. I can't speak.
I know.
You'll get so stressed out.
do.
Like,
it is a very special dress.
oh, it's meant to be the one day of your life where you look the absolute best you've ever looked. Hopefully mine won't be because I'll be about 65 by the time I get married. So I'm hoping I've had better days than being 65. But
yeah,
it is just a dress.
I think there's a lot of pressure that you put upon yourself when you're shopping, and it ruins your experience because you know we've had it recently. Even before she even started trying on dresses, she was in floods of tears, uncontrollably crying. And because it was the pressure, and I think people came with the I think she wanted to come on her own with her mum, and then the excitement of the others wanted to come.
The in-laws came,
and you know, and they were lovely. They are the best. But it's suddenly it's
because they'd been before, so they were like, "Oh, we'll come." And
and I think that I think she wanted to help, and then when it actually got the realization
she
that
didn't want to come out the changing room in the dress.
No, we were lucky that actually we've got a private room at the back, and luckily it was free, so we were able to scoop up her and everything else and put her out the back for a bit of privacy, because quite often there's other appointments on the go in these bridal boutiques as well. So never assume that these boutiques are doing one-on-one unless you ask for it.
Yeah, if you come to us on a Saturday, you won't be the only bride.
Yeah, and that's the same as other shops.
People get really surprised with that.
Sometimes have like multiple changing rooms.
Yeah.
So never assume that you're going to be, the only bride, like in these TV programs.
My dream.
Oh, what dream? Is with Jonty upstairs?
No.
Oh. Jonty's upstairs going, yes.
We had a dream. Remember I told you that dream that I'd left, but I was in a shop opposite? Yeah. So it was similar to that, but basically we had like an upstairs and we had all different rooms, and we were literally like a superstore.
We are a superstore.
No, but it was like huge, and there was all just
massive department store.
And then I kept losing you because there was about 50 changing rooms, and you kept going, I'm in this one, and then I kept opening them.
You do follow me around a lot. And it's probably because I've been away this week that you've missed me.
No, I call for you. I don't follow you. I shout you. Sharon! And she just goes, no.
I'm on the phone.
Or she'll go, not now.
I'm on the phone. I'm either up somebody's skirt, or I'm consoling somebody that's petrified about trying on dresses. And you're one of those people that will ring me at the worst time.
One of those people. That's what my mum says.
Oh, there you go.
Do you know what I say? Fuck you both. Fuck you, Fran. Fuck you, Shazza.
But you are. The time that you could call me.
I can't help my timing. I can't help what's going on in your life if you're mid-poop. I can't help it.
That has happened.
It's mid-poop.
It has happened. Right, we'll do one more, and then we'll do some more. We'll do some more, and then we'll finish. Here we go. Right.
Oh, that's just reminded me.
Wait.
No, don't. Stop it. Enough.
I can put a spell on you.
No, John said to me last week, I literally rang him and he answered going, and he went, why'd you do it, Lauren? And I went, what? He said, it doesn't matter what time of day it is. He said, but on the occasion you ring me at work, I'm always on the toilet.
Yeah. I
ring it. But he because he's on the road all the time, he just goes into a petrol garage for a week. He said, it doesn't matter what time it is, I ring him when he's willy in hand.
Yeah. Your timing is shit. It is. It is literally shit. Switch it. Oh, what should we do this then? Switch it. We've done what would we I can't speak. What would we be?
I would be one of them people that they put you to sleep for like 6 months and you get paid to do it.
Is that a thing?
Where they analyse your sleep. I don't think
it's 6 months.
No, that's extreme ones.
6 hours.
You get about 15 grand for that.
She's researched it. You've researched it.
You literally don't move out of this little coffin thing. But a sleep analysis, I'd love to just be paid to sleep.
I think that's a 6 hours. I don't think that's 6 months.
No, there is extreme ones, like a case study and stuff.
Please message us and tell us.
There is. They come up all the time.
Right, I'm going to switch it, and I'm going to say to you, what would you expect on a visit to a bridal boutique?
Friendly customer service.
Yeah, friendly.
I'd like to be listened to.
Very important.
Because I'm getting people coming from other places and they're saying they're not. They say what they want and whoever's serving them is giving them the exact opposite.
I mean, to be fair.
And it's continuous even when they've made it clear they don't like it.
Yeah,
so
we do put.
Disregard. Yeah,
we do put
a wild card
in.
But if you're putting 6 in a row on and they've made it very clear by the second they don't like the style, like what are you
wasting
doing?
That appointment time, because normally it's an hour, isn't it? And you're wasting an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd expect. Yeah. I like that we do our little welcome board. Everyone thinks that's the best thing ever.
Yeah, so we do a little board when they turn up with, welcome.
I'd like a glass of fizz.
It puts them at ease, doesn't it? Makes them feel that we're expecting them. They know we're expecting them, but it's just...
I wouldn't want to be pressured.
In what way?
like feel like I've got to buy there and then.
Yeah.
And I'd also like some transparency.
See?
Yeah, it doesn't. Sometimes the word don't feel right.
Yeah, transparency on what?
Transparency on delivery times and how realistic I need to be.
Well, actually,
because
and I promise.
People think they can literally do it in a couple of months.
I promise you, I didn't know that she was going to say that.
Spooky.
It is spooky. This is this actually happened last night. I was quite late leaving last night, and I picked up the phone. It's in darkness, and I don't know why I did it, but literally,
and then her face started turning green.
and literally,
her hair was red.
Literally closed down everything. The lights were off, so it was pitch dark, and the phone rang. And I just
pitch black. It was pitch dark. For fuck's sake.
It was dark, pitch dark.
I need to write that on my notes.
And the phone rang, and I don't know what. I think we've all done it. And for some reason, the phone rang, and I just answered it. And I'm like going, why did you answer it? Because you're on your way out. But luckily, it was a really, really important because it's somebody that's getting married in February and wants to order bridesmaids dresses with us. And literally ringing round all the boutiques going, what's your lead time on your bridesmaids for da-da-da-da? And I said, my lead time is the same as everybody else's lead time because we're all ordering from the same company. So that lead time doesn't change. She said, I'm getting so many different dates from different shops. And she said, it's really confusing. And I literally said to her, I must stop saying literally.
Yeah.
I say it a lot, don't I?
And you know.
And you know.
So does my mum, actually. She says you know a lot.
So she'd gone to lots of different shops and they'd given her different dates. And we, basically all the designers will have that one date. They'll have options of, super rushes and rush cuts. But those super rushes and rush cuts can be withdrawn when they're at their peak times. So, don't bank on that. But always ask people the lead times. When will it come out of the factory and when will it arrive in the boutique? Because they are two different answers. Because a lot of shops will go, say, 20th of January. No, that's not when it's coming into the boutique. That is when it's ready to come out of that factory. So it's got to be delivered. You've not factored in any wriggle time in that for customs. If there's delays at the factory and customs, I always add 2 to 4 weeks on top. So some shops, that's why you might get a difference of timings, because some shops will factor in a certain timeline, and some shops will be just giving you the date that's on the portal, which is not normally the date it's in the boutique. It's normally when it's out ready to be delivered. So it slips a lot of people out, especially if they're not experienced in the industry. So I would be really careful. Always ask them those 2 times. Should we end? Are we ready? Thumbs up.
Get off.
So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. And if you've got any questions, any dilemmas, any stories, anything, just keep messaging us.
Halloween-themed weddings.
Yes. Yeah, any wedding planners out there, your top tips for planning, an autumnal wedding. A winter wedding, we can pass on to our brides-to-be, get in touch. Any wedding planners out there that want to come on, get in touch with us, because that would be super helpful, wouldn't it? Between you and us, we'll get these girls sorted, That's it. So we'll see you all next week. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for messaging. Thank you for following us.
And Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, we'll see you all next week. Stay safe.
Back in our normal selves.
Never. Bye.